Hey there folks, and welcome back to the basement of YouTube. This is not literally the basement of YouTube. This is where all your nightmares certainly will come true. And it is a beautiful day for thrifting. So we're headed out to the thrift stores, out to the wilderness of the thrift store aisles. We're going to search for some profits to help pay for my bills, for iced coffee, and to afford my freedom just as I like. So stick around to the end where I like to do a little bit of a breakdown to see how much I wasted my life or not. Today, spoiler alert, I did not. And if you do end up finding some value in this vid, or maybe you just hate my face, you can use those like and subscribe buttons as your own personal punching bags and just knock them out. Now off into adventure in the wilderness of the thrift store aisles, where we're going to find some profits that will certainly make you sing a little something like this. And we're off to Second Life, one of my favorite thrift stores, going through the aisles of clothes and confused customers, wondering what I'm doing with the camera in my hand. They're confused. I'm going to the board games to get some profits. I talk a lot about board games, sell a lot of board games, keep an eye out for new and used board games. I found Risk. This was asking $8, which is really steep for a used board game. However, the contents inside were factory sealed. This is unplayed. So it was still some profits to be had. I did pick it up. I found this other Risk game, different artwork, meaning a different year that this one was made. So this one didn't have any used offers on Amazon, so I'm going to take a few dollars off the price and sell it. I was only asking for $4. A little wear on the box, but nothing too scary. I'm still going to make some profits, and then both of these Risk games are going to be coming home with me to sell on Amazon. I found this Hocus Pocus game asking $3, and it sells for $16 on Amazon used condition, so that's going home with me. Found this ink cartridge, new in a box or outside the box. You can sell our ink cartridges. I don't sell the instant ink on eBay. I sell those on Mercari. eBay tends to kick my instant ink cartridges off the platform, so I sell those used. That one sells for about $17 plus shipping. I go through all this media, CDs, tapes, cassettes, VHS, Blu-rays, and today I didn't have a lot of luck. I did find this one great DVD, this Hallmark Christmas movie. Keep an eye out for these. Some of the older Hallmark movies that are on DVD, people are still looking for those. This one goes for $50. I bought it for $2. It's brand new. Then I found these sandals who are wandered off from a far place from their home. They are no longer in a safe place, so I did them a favor and picked them up off the shelf. They were $7. I'm going to save these till spring when I'll get a few more bucks for them. They sell for $25. They were asking for $7. Found this KitchenAid, great brand to find out in the wilds. This is only $3 and it sells for about $25 plus shipping, so that's going home. Starbucks are hit or miss. Some have value, some don't. Some have a lot of value. This particular one, this I found, sells for about $8 plus shipping, about a $15. It was only asking for $1, so I did a buy in this. It's not the best buy. Behind it, I find this edible arrangements cup, which I used to sell a lot of actually when I was first starting out many years ago, and some of them still have value. This is actually a pretty mug, but it's heavier. I technically could have picked it up and made some money. I just chose to leave it behind today. I found these Tizo rings. Not sure what they were, but I figured I'll check it out because it's a good brand. And sure enough, they're selling for $1. I'm going to save these till spring. They sell for about $8 plus shipping, so I'll make $5-6 on those. I did get into vintage books more lately. I'm finding a lot of vintage books actually do sell on eBay. I was always looking to see books and relying on selling them on Amazon. However, I am selling more vintage books on eBay. I found this John Steinbeck set, and I always make sure the pages are clean and crisp and the bindings are strong. So asking $2 each, it sells for about $25 plus shipping. So I'm going to pick these up and bring them home with me. I don't know what these were, but they caught my eye, these little vintage. I always kind of see, I saw some Native Americans, which is why I really picked it up. Anything Native American, I kind of keep an eye out for. They had a little brand on the bottom, Giant. If it just said made in China, I would have let them be, but Giant. And these sold within 2 hours of listing for $17, which makes me think I priced them too low. Next time I'll know. It was a learning mistake. But anyway, I only paid $2 for them. Found some more board games in the kids section. This allowance game caught my eye. I used to sell a lot of these allowance games, a lot of them when Amazon used to allow me to sell on the platform. They no longer do, so I can't sell it there. eBay, it's just there's not enough money in the game. It's a heavy game. I wouldn't profit much money selling on eBay, so I did leave that behind. I sell a lot of Minecraft plush. This was only asking for like $2 or $3. and it sells for 15 to 18, sometimes more. This was actually a pretty decent buy. However, I found some stains on it, so I left it behind. But definitely keep an eye out for Minecraft plush, especially the larger ones like this one.
And that's what she said.
So let's get into the numbers for today. Invested $48.32. Gross sales are going to be about $288. Profits are going to be about $150-ish. That's after selling fees, purchase price of these items, and the cost of shipping supplies. A lot of the costs of my shipping supplies are pretty low. I get a lot of boxes from recycling bins, so I don't pay much at all for boxes, if ever. Polybags run anywhere from 2 to 10 cents depending on the size of the polybag, and I ship a lot in polybags, so I do consider that when considering profits. And working that out to an hourly salary for the day, it was about a half hour to the store, half hour back. It's going to take about a half hour to list all this stuff, another half hour to pack it up and ship it out. So roughly 2 hours, which makes today's salary of $150 about a $75 an hour gig, and I'll take it every time. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you guys out in the wilds.